This will be a totally awesome review of the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from McDonald's Happy Meals. Today we have 4 of the figurines all lined up and ready to go. Each one stands on a sewer plate with their name, and each one has a neat little action feature to them. All 4 turtles are available in figurine form. They stand on cool little sewer covers with their name imprinted on them, and each one has a cool little action feature. Donatello here has, of course, the spinning bow staff feature. How's your bow staff skills? My bow staff skills are pretty good when I'm playing with Donatello. Let's check them out. Not bad. It actually has a pretty good spring to it. How do these guys match up to, say, the ones that are on sale right now? Well, they're a little smaller, but they're still pretty good in likeliness. A little more simplified, of course. Kind of fun if you just need like a little turtle for your desk. But if you really want to play with some articulation, then go ahead and get the ones from the store. Leonardo is often my favorite turtle to collect, but unfortunately in Happy Meal form he's a little off. First of all, he has this crazy angled stance. And I'll give it that he's pretty balanced though. I mean, you really have to give him a push, but he does fall over sometimes. And then his action feature is a little off too. Sometimes it doesn't work, other times it does. Like now it's not working. I had it working a little better earlier. Oh, there we go. He's kind of in a funny I'm gonna cut your head off pose there, and you can kind of see how his shoulders cut into his shell too, so he looks kind of funny too. But maybe when you display all 4 together, he looks kind of cool. Here we have Raphael the Instigator, the one guy I usually hate, and has kind of a neat little action feature though. Press button on the back and we get the flip out size. Kind of fun to play with. He is, other than that, got his arms stuck out wide and kind of in a hunched out position. So again, these are not really for play like the action figures are. They're just kind of meant for a neat little action feature, I guess. They're also stuck to their bases, so you could, I guess, tear them off and you'd have to cut the peg off, but that's kind of a bummer there. As for little Michelangelo, what does he do? Well, he kind of does the same thing that Donatello does, spin his weapon. And I don't mind that, it's fun. And again, these have a pretty good spinning mechanism in them, and you can get some, some pretty fast speed with it. So, not bad, although, as you can see here, he's got a peg that sticks out of his butt pretty far. Here they are again in group form. They really do look good as a set. Unless you're really into collecting one version of a turtle, I kind of recommend you get all 4. That way they look like they're supposed to be together. Overall, I'm thinking these are a pretty good job, so I would give these a pretty good review. Let's look at the bikes now. Here are the 4 turtle cycles available. At first I was more interested in the figurines, but now quickly I'm liking these cycles way more. They're a little more original, they have a little bit of a fun gimmick to them, and they have a pretty good style to them too if you look closely at them. So let's take a look at these a little, well, closer. So they're basically the same cycle with a few little adjustments to them. Each turtle has its own paint color, but if you look closely at the front here, each one has their weapons sitting there on the, whatever you call that, the cycle dashboard. Pretty neat little cycle though, and this is definitely more on the lines of Happy Meal. Something you'd get from Happy Meal. And the other double cool feature, other than, pull back and drive, is they both drive, like so, on the ground, but they also kind of kick up a little bit sometimes, and that's kind of fun. And then the other bonus is that they connect into each other. So if you get more than one, you just simply snap them together, and now you've got 2. So that is a really cool bonus I did not expect. Here's a closer look at Donatello's bike. Donatello has his bow staff hidden on the side over here instead of on the top, and he really wants to roll on me already. Woo! As for Raphael, he's got his size up top on the dash as well. And there are actually little differences on each one. He's got some cool pipes coming out up here. They all have different fog light locations. They have different front wheel. No, that's the same. Oh, no, there's a little bit of front wheel things going on. And so there's subtle differences to each one. So these are actually very, 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 very fun. Here we are after floor play. I think they worked out okay, a little bit mixed results. The pullback motor should be a little bit stronger for long distances, and when they're all grouped together, you know, they kind of go all over the place. I noticed that if you adjust a little bit before you let go, like pull these out or push these in and, you know, pull them back and then let go, you're going to get a little bit of a different trajectory each time. Overall though, I still really like these. I think it's a solid, fun, simple idea that makes for a great Happy Meal toy. So here's the group in all its glory. I'm definitely pleased on how this set turned out. I think I'll give my favorites to Donatello with the spinning bow staff because it works pretty well. And even though I'm not a big fan of Raphael, I think his bike just looks the coolest with the pipes and the red color. It just kind of pops. So that's what we're going to say about that today. Thanks for watching.